friends. Now we are on the field. We will now work out locations. We already have the first signal. Now we will check this location. Maybe there are soldiers here or maybe just scrap metal. On this field we have already returned more than 100 soldiers and commanders of the Red Army home, as well as several German soldiers of the Wehrmacht. Now we will check what we have here. Guys are coming. They're coming with shovels. So now we will quickly check this location and look for dead soldiers. Vasily, what do we have? This is a ragged military technique. A lot of scraps of military equipment. And here are the cans. Is there anything else? It's a box, isn't it? This is a box from a German machine gun and some fragments of metal on top. This box is open and there is a lid in front of us. It is interesting. Where are the soldiers? Our soldiers took this defense and this means that they are somewhere here, definitely should be. And these are shot machine gun belts from the Maxim machine gun. Here are the leftovers from this. And here are some casings. These are casings from a German rifle. And one solid cartridge case. In principle this is all for now. Now we will expand the location and possibly we'll find something else. Is it a shell casing? Here we have it. Turns out that there are also remnants of military equipment. Here's the jar. But the can is damaged. Most likely it was burned. And the hatch here. Maybe our subscribers can tell us what kind of hatch it is. This is quite interesting. I don't understand why the crowbar is so damaged. Or is it a pipe? Then why is it so hard to get it? It's a drill. What is it for? It was probably made for ice. There's something else there. This is most likely the wiring. In general, the field has broken military equipment and bullet shooting. Yes, we can see the shooting. Here are the used cartridges. As for any items or soldiers, unfortunately, we have not found anything yet, but we continue to hope. Before us is a German box from MG. In good condition, a little dented of course, but in general ideally. There's even a number written here.
Гренадерский, наверное, да? Да. Зиг. Четвертая. Зиг. Зиг. И стрелочка, Лен. Оп.
This is one in arrow. Very interesting. And on this side it says one in yellow, do you see? Row, I've never seen anything like it. Here also were some inscriptions, but they were erased. Here is white color was written, see? It's probably a German acronym. It doesn't say anything. There are terminals. This is 1941. We have found fragments of broken military equipment here. Some huge object. We have another dig site nearby. Many different items here. It looks like a garbage can. The machine gun discs. Tin. Buttons from the raincoat tent. Residues from the paper. Some packs from under something and also cheese. Cup. Is it Soviet?
Клеймо. Да такое же.
Ну да, обычно, вроде чайничка.
Самовар, чайничек. Кто там
What else is there?
шкрябает?
This is a German gas cylinder, right?
Да?
Is it green? Or do I think it is? No way, it's paint after all. It is in good condition.
Сохрани еще.
Where are the remains?
Здесь на глубине.
So deep, well. You then go deeper in that direction and we will then see what else there is.
Посмотрим, что там еще имеется.
The most important thing is that the soldier has already been found, but we do not yet know whether it is a Soviet or a German soldier. But the day is not in vain. There is another pit nearby. There we found a large number of metal objects, and also on the other side. Some strange stone, right?
Что это за точило?
This is an item for sharpening razors.
Опасный. Такой вот
Such an interesting subject.
предмет.
In the area of the bag you can see a shoe, which means a soldier's leg, holder. And here's a shoe. These shoes were sent to Lend-Lease. Is this from a backpack?
Ага, да.
This is from the pouch.
Ух ты.
The spoon was preserved perfectly, of course. Perhaps there are initials here.
Ух. М.
But there's something written here. Nikita, wipe it here. Written name or?
Почта, Рев,
Pochtarev.
Почтарев фамилия.
Ух ты. Вот и вот.
And here is the registered soldier. We know his last name. This is a German spoon with the soldier's name on it.
Бойца.
Pochtarev.
Дай бог, чтоб
We hope for more personal identification marks that can confirm this.
подтвердила.
Another spoon.
Сколько ж у него?
How many more spoons are there? There are 3 of them for sure. In a backpack.
Вот так вот. Даже
It is even so. This is of course unexpected.
неожиданно.
We very much hope that we can find out the soldier's details. The most important thing is that this spoon belongs to this soldier. And there's some writing on the front here. Something written in abbreviated form. Maybe the soldier didn't finish writing something. I think that the soldier did not have time to finish writing something. Pochtarev and all. Andrew, we found a spoon with initials and a soldier. Last name Pochtarev.
Да. И вот
And here we have a gas cylinder. It's closed, isn't it? It burst and began to rot. Damaged. Heavy?
тяжелый.
Ну да, что
Газбаком, наверное. Походу.
And we also see the case from the German sapper shovel. This is a case with a German collapsible shovel. It's a case, right? What have you got there?
А ну. Опа.
This is a spare part from a sapper shovel.
Лопатки кофровой.
Detail from the German collapsible blade.
Видно оно.
What else is there? There must be a cover somewhere.
Паты.
Oh, here it is.
Нарека у меня такая же. Помнишь?
Here is such a case we found, but the brands are not yet visible.
Клеем не видно пока.
Without brands, this canvas powder mountain.
Германтин.
Without brands. Usually there is always a brand, but nothing is visible.
Такой вот чехольчик был с лопатой в мусорке.
The ground is tight below, isn't it?
Да она где-то сюда.
We need to dig here.
Ну да, я так думаю. Тут
I think you're hitting it now. It's aluminum, right?
манерка. А, точно, немецкая.
This is a German mug,
Манера.
the so-called Nunuka. Is it medical? Or just an ordinary mug? Look at the year.
СБ 39.
1939. Are there any initials around here? No, nothing. Why can't we see the legs? A lot of unnecessary things. It really looks like a garbage can. And the soldier lies below. There are bullets and shell casings in this trash. You stumbled on the metal.
Черная банка.
Блин, тут этих банок. С надписями.
There are some inscriptions here, too.
Одну.
You can see the leg, right? So we need to keep digging in that direction.
Ну, обкопаю.
Start digging around here.
С этой стороны может нога идти. Или с той.
Get it out.
Еще
This is most likely another case.
Да, это
Yes, this is the second case, only a little different sample.
другого образца, видишь?
Металлическая.
Угу. Такой тоже дерьмовый. Да.
Here are the covers with 4 collapsible German shovels. These are 2 different types of cases. Another spare part from the bag. Here's what we pulled out of this hole. Nikita, turn it over, please. Is this some sort of German item?
Ух ты, елки-палки.
Some places still have paint.
Местами.
Here is such a scrap metal. It is unclear what this detail is, but it is clearly from military equipment. And there is another, yes? We will continue working. Another box. This is probably another part of that spare part.
Ну да, да. Тоже. А что там есть?
We hope that someone is there.
Внизу.
Maybe there are soldiers down there after all. There must be soldiers somewhere. But so far we come across solid scrap metal and shell casings.
Стреляные.
The Soviet cartridge. Mustard gas. Insulator. Fart flare gun.
Светительная.
Canned food. Hatches.
Ага. И тут он.
There's a drill here. Here.
И там
And there.
ниже была железяка. А это этот бур.
It's a drill. You can't get it out now.
Оттуда можешь дергать, он сейчас вылезет.
It's already over there. This is the second in a row. The interesting thing, I've never seen this before, it's the first time.
Вот такой вот.
Spear of Destiny. We continue to work on the soldier. Another hiking flask was found in the excavation.
Манерочка. И
And cover. From the German pot.
котелка. Такое пока нет ничего такого. Что? Лос?
Where, show me?
Опа.
Get it out and show us.
Вот у него
Perhaps we
вот
can
такой
establish the
будет
soldier's
имя
name.
солдата. Ура. Вот это
This is the most important
самая
find for
главная
search
находка для
teams.
поисковиков. Лично
This is a
познавательный
personal
знак.
identification mark. It must contain a so-called form.
Ай, блин. Бланк.
Very important thing. Often it was damaged and the soldiers were forced to throw it away or use it as a container for needles.
всяческих
or for any other purpose.
принадлежностей. А ну,
Nikita, try to open it carefully.
покажи. Открути.
See if there's anything there.
Пошел.
Only very carefully and slowly.
Есть.
Rotten.
Нет, целая бумажка.
Ура! Ура! Вот это все.
This soldier will be identified.
Надеемся, будет.
This soldier has a spoon with a surname and a personal identification mark. Put it back.
Вот и все. Вот так вот.
We have found a lot of broken military equipment and done a lot of work, and now we have a soldier that we can identify.
Лозом.
This is the most important find.
Фотка дня. Что, попробуем
Try to
дернуть?
get the rest of the scrap metal out.
У нас тут
We found a
металлолом,
large amount of scrap metal and German shell casings. Huge amount of iron.
железо. Дульник.
Flamagus from Max.
Макса.
And there's a big iron sticking out. Part of military equipment.
Вот.
Here we have finished our work.
Лежит.
A large number of automatic discs and unnecessary items.
И барахла немерено. Сейчас пробежимся.
This is how the soldier is positioned.
Солдатик.
Mustard gas.
Крышка,
Pot cover.
крышка,
Camping
монетка,
flask.
да,
The case of a shovel.
лопаты,
Belt.
ремень,
Canned
консервы,
food. German gas cylinder. Another hiking flask and another shovel case. And 3 spoons.
одна
One of
ложка,
them is named.
подписная.
I read the last name.
Так,
Почтарев.
Вот так вот. Такая вот ложечка.
We hope to find his relatives. We found a soldier's personal identification badge.
Где он тут, да?
That is,
Вот так вот. Есть у бойца.
the soldier had almost everything he needed with him.
Что необходимо.
Now we will fix it. We'll also start removing the remains. We need to find his relatives. We continue to work, but we can already say that the day was not in vain. We'll probably be able to identify this soldier, because in addition to the name spoon we also found a personal identification mark. And also in the area of the head is the Soviet circle.
Находится кружка советская.
It has an inscription.
Что там написано?
Luhansk.
Луганск. Вот так вот. Да, вот
A lot of automatic discs, and all disassembled, and these discs were most likely reloaded.
То, что
Canned goods and everything else were thrown in here.
И все остальное это факт.
These are German trenches where Soviet soldiers ended up during the assault.
При штурме заскочили советские солдаты в пристреленные позиции. Немцы
And then the Germans opened fire with mortars as well as with heavy artillery, so almost all the soldiers who were in the trenches there lay and
солдаты, кто
remained.
находился практически в окопах, там же лежать и остались.
This time we have good news from the experts. It was possible to establish the name of the missing soldier with the help of a personal identification mark. The soldier's name is Vasily Kostarev, born in 1920 in the Sverdlovsk region. Last duty station, 30 TBR, military rank, senior sergeant. Missing, the 23rd of July 1943. Place of disposal, the Ukrainian SSR, Kharkov region. Name of the source of the report, came out.
1943 года. Украинская ССР, Харьковская область, Изюмский район, Андреевка. Северней 1 километр.
We hope that we will be able to find relatives of this soldier. If someone has the opportunity to help, we will be very grateful. Respond to the search and help search for the missing. Thank you all very much. With respect.
Спасибо, с уважением, Плацдарм.
Немецкий пузырек, да? Вот он, каток ударенный. Ух ты, ёлки-палки. Ё-моё. ГБ-33. Так, закончили раскоп.